It's 2,600 miles of broadband highway touching 82 of our 100 counties. That's tremendous success in a short period of time.
We view this as a journey, as a marathon, and we've only run the first mile. We have got to continue to build public-private partnership in order for broadband to reach homes in rural areas.
The second thing we know is that, well, that MCNC has been excellent grant administrators. I don't think they would have gotten the second round of funding if the Department of Commerce, the U.S. Department of Commerce, didn't think they were doing a good job with the first round.
Another thing that struck me that your governor mentioned that was so consistent with how I think about this project is he talked about how important it was to get the best bang for the buck. Those weren't the words he used, but he talked about spending taxpayer dollars well and responsibly and getting that investment back. And I'll tell you, I think that this project is probably one of the best investments that we made.
This is fantastic, and I think similar to what we heard, I believe over time there's only two things where you can actually differentiate yourself with if you're a city or a state or a country for that matter, and that is to invest in technology and education. And this broadband project together with MCNC, that's what it's all about.
You know, we know today we are faced with so many questions. How are we going to be able to continue to afford the good quality health care that we have here in this country? We know we're faced with a doctor shortage. We know we're faced with skyrocketing health care insurance costs. We want all of those things available to every person in this country. And here in North Carolina, as a result of this partnership, we will be able to provide that. How wonderful it is that we're putting this partnership together. North Carolina will be a leader in the country as a result of this.
But research and education are part of the story of our local economy. As we all know, over the past 50 years, public-private partnerships have yielded extraordinary results for the state of North Carolina. This is especially true of the Research Triangle region. I think that MCNC's efforts to expand NC-REN are made in that same spirit. The same vision that made the Research Triangle a success has made it a success over these past 50 years. We've already started to see a positive impact from the project in my district.
We now have over 900 miles of fiber in western North Carolina, about a 3,000% increase, Congressman Price. We've been very lucky out here in the West.
If we've got the connection, we can do incredible things. This is the hard part, but we all must be dedicated to using the infrastructure to the advantage of all our citizens. This is the way we will grow our economy. This is the way we will build jobs, and this is the way that we'll have a better educated future.
So as mayor, I guess my message would be we're thankful to have this Golden Leaf Broadband Initiative. It is a great start, and as you said earlier, we're running a marathon.
WIMBA online classroom sessions, and with that, we could talk with all the different students and teachers involved with the class, and this was especially helpful with group work.
We've been offering services for over 10 years. And now with the Golden Leaf Rural Broadband effort, we've added over 100 miles of fiber to the existing ERC network in the western part of the state, and this is just tremendous.
The technology will establish ECSU as a local hub in bridging the digital divide, which traditionally have separated our rural and our urban communities.
The Broadband Connectivity Initiative allows us to really move things forward, allows us to provide affordable care at a lower price with improved outcomes. So this initiative has really helped us. It gives us an increase of 300 factor for our bandwidth, but also reduces our cost by 65%. And we truly believe that every dollar that's spent from an operational standpoint ends up on one of our patients' bills.
We have over 14 petabytes of data. That's equivalent to 2 Kindle books for every person on the planet. And the expectations by 5 years from now, we'll have about 100 petabytes of data. That is an enormous amount of data.
What I've come to see and notice and realize is that besides broadband, fiber infrastructure is all of our future.
What this project does is to narrow that gap
And there still is a gap in North Carolina between the have and the have-not school systems in our state. And this is one major step that we can take in North Carolina to begin to narrow this gap. So thanks to all of you who've made this happen. This is a great day for North Carolina.